Yeah, man, you're first. How's it going, Nathan? What up, Devil? Alright, Cleric's obviously insane. Let's try and look for some things that can work with it a little bit. Twilight Guardian's probably a bit too slow, so gonna pass that back. The old Shrinkmeister one of. Probably don't want to play that out there turn one. I don't even have like a buff card to coin. If I had coined Valence, maybe I'd take the risk. But like playing this out there turn one, he's just gonna War Exit. Worst case, best case, he doesn't War Exit and I don't benefit from it. I just push one damage. It's not really the focus of the matchup. I guess we could have denied the placement of Armorsmith. Meh. See this cultist out there now. Next turn I have Northshire heal, so I can actually take advantage of it. If he's got War X, he can clean off our dude though. Yep. Maybe I am supposed to YOLO it out turn one. I didn't even have the Dark Cultist at the time, did I? It's interesting. I don't want to give him a way to use his Fireworks charge, because then he can equip Despite freely. So I'm going to make him have to like overwrite it if he wants to take it on. Yeah, again, like I don't want to give him free farms for his Acolyte. I don't want to give him a way to just empty out this Fireworks charge to begin putting on Despite. So I will take it slow. That's pretty good value. It does allow him to get the Despite out, but at least we take care of the Acolyte with him only getting one card. I think it's mostly worth. Oh! Went to the same ballet dancing class. Oh man. Those times. The old ballet classes with Zaid. That was what was up. Missed those times, man. It's classic. Well, now he's gonna Despite this, so that's kind of awkward. I think I want to get this Twilight Whelp out there so I can contest if he's like, I don't know if he's Control Warrior or not, but if he develops something, I want to have a way to activate Vol'jin, and this Twilight Whelp serves that purpose. We don't need to have a Dragon in hand because we have the Ysera, and that's gonna be there for a while. Oh, he is Control Warrior, so it was good eye on us playing that. Now I can do the Vol'jin first, probably. Yeah. I don't want to take the risk of the Twilight Whelp getting just like nuked by the bombs here. Do I want to trade with the bombs? I mean, like I get to value my hero power and try and extend the game that way. So I guess it might be worth. Or I can play Worm Rest Agent to try and stop Despite. If he had Despite, I think he would have done it there on the Twilight Drake over the boom. So I'm gonna do this route instead. Well, now I don't have anything to get full heal value, so now I might as well just play it. It's like a bit of an extension into Brawl, though, which makes it kind of scary for me. What's up, TK Anderson 100? How's it going, dude? Everybody else that said hi. What's up, Patrick 1104? Zeus Cloud, nice to meet you too, bro. How's it going? Hey, Amnesiac, how's it going, man? I don't know if there's gonna be too much learning. It's a really simple deck here, Dragon Priest. You generally just try and play on curve. I guess there's some matchups where you try and go for value, other ones where you don't. That's awkward. This deck really struggles with dealing with Sylvanas. So I think we go here first, and then we can try and go here. No, I want to use this to trade into whatever it takes, right? Whatever minion he takes. Do I though? No, probably not actually. I want to use either one of these two to do the trading afterwards. So I guess I'll go here first. Drake will live. Not this dies. So then it's like a 50-50. We can make it even better than a 50-50 by playing some minions. So that's not the worst. Getting Ezra Drake out there and Northshire Cleric maybe. Kind of like that. And then make this trade, see what happens. It takes the only one I don't want it to take. Brilliant. And then I guess we heal. We want to save this guy because we want to be able to do it with the Cabal later on. It's pretty important in this matchup against like a Belcher or something for a tempo swing after a Brawl to keep us in it. Yeah. We're hoping he took any other minion. The old bash with spell power. You could have killed the 4/4. What are you doing? Nice cleric was a priority for him. One of the ways we can win is just hoping he doesn't have execute for this. I think the earlier you get it out, the better since Sylvanas is gone. If sometimes like you don't want to get it out because they can steal it with Sylvanas and then you have no answer because you're priest, but Sylvanas has already been used, so I find like getting out earlier is better. So anytime I can get it out, I want to get it out and just hope he doesn't have the execute for it. Oh man. He's got it. Well, what are you gonna do? Obviously not a good matchup for us, but still have some room to maneuver. Move light bombs and stuff. 3/5s contest the board pretty well, so getting those out there is not too bad. 3/4 not so much, so I'm probably going to hold back this guy this turn. So I'm probably looking at like this guy, and what else? I could play this, but that's kind of awkward. And he just kills it, and then it damages my own board. I could try and drop a Valence, but it doesn't have charge at the moment, because like the minion just came out, so I lose the charge effect of it, but he did just use an execute. It goes up to 8 health, so it doesn't die to the weapon plus the Drake, so like 8's a pretty solid number, and I just want to be using my mana for the most part. We're not afraid of Grom yet, because it's 7 plus 12 is his max reach right now, so we're outside of that at 22. So I kind of like the Valens and develop Laughing Sister. So not enough damage to kill this on board. This is awkward trades for him on board. We're just trying to develop minions in ways that don't just immediately die to what he's doing, so he's got to use more resources to kill them, so I can sort of grind him out of resources and come ahead in the later stages of the game. If you have no armor but plus spell damage, does shield slam hit for 1? I know if you have 2 armor and you shield slam, it hits for 3. But I think it was in a way where it didn't hit for any if you had no armor and spell power, but I think it actually does for 1 now. Like, it's been something that I believe changed, I think. Not 100% on it. But like if you have 2 armor, it works. Yeah, I just googled it for you. 0 armor and Azure Drake on board would enable Shield Slam to do 1 damage, so it works. I know that was something that didn't work in previous patches, but they changed it. I thought that was something they were going to change. Brawl's out of the way with only 2 minions on board, so that's really good for us. Our best minion also lives. So I mean, we had some unfavorable RNG earlier, but that came back and helped us out a lot. Looking pretty solid there. Alright, so let's think about this. If I use this on this, I'm going to have to heal it, because it's going to be in range just dying to the weapon. I don't want anything in play to die to his weapon. So, it's also not like the best Blackwing Corruptor value, though, so is that even something I want to do? So I'd have to be 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'm left with no mana to develop anything else this turn, if I want a Blackwing Corruptor that. Alternatively, since the damage doesn't matter, since I'm not knocking off all of his armor, I can make the trade here, then Northshire heal it, and then develop what? The 5, 6, like just develop Dark Cultist is a pretty weak turn, so there's not too many strong plays here. But I really think I want to save this for a better target, because this doesn't damage my guy at all, so I think I'm going to save it. Like, Unstable Ghoul is annoying, but it's not like a threat. He's already used a Brawl too, so I feel pretty good about like flooding later on. And it's going to be one of the cards that lets me do it. Let's make this outside of Fiery Warwick's range for sure. Alright, we got the Shrinkmeister Cabal for potential Belcher sweep. Since he might not have access to second Brawl, he'd have to run 2 Brawls to be able to have access to it, obviously, since he's used one. Stealing a Belcher or something can be just back-breaking for him, so we're just going to look on trying to nail this combo. That's why I've been holding on to the Shrinkmeister so religiously. It's just crazy strong in this game. So this is the second threat. He's used Dr. Boom. This is getting... I guess Sylvanas he's used. We don't need to use the death here. We can either kill it with Blackwing Corruptor, which is what I was saying about saving Blackwing Corruptor for something more powerful, or we can try and tempo out and kill it with Blackwing Technician with the Power Word Shield. But we're definitely not using the death. I say we Power Word Shield on this first and see what we draw. It being at 4 is pretty weak to weapons, but now we have a taunt to protect it, so I think we're definitely going to go with this line. If we didn't get the taunt, I think Blackwing Corruptor trade might just be a little bit stronger, just because him weaponing off my dude's really a big deal, actually, because he's got limited health. I mean, he's got unlimited health, basically. Not unlimited, obviously, but, like, if he can just trade health for board, it's really good for him in this situation because he's above 30 health, so I don't want to enable him to be able to trade health for board. I want him to forced to be used to use cards, so he's got to trade resources for board instead of health. And I think this situation allows me to make that exchange. We're pretty weak to Shield Slam number 2 because he can Shield Slam down the taunt and then Death Spite, but I'm hoping he doesn't have some sort of hard removal for the 3/6 and then weapon removal for the 5/4, and I can slow heal out of it. I have 2 Holy Novas I'm looking to draw into for group healing because 8 cards left, 2 of them are Holy Nova. Group healing is just super effective on this board. He's got 13 cards left. So we can beat Ysera, we can beat Gromash, and we can beat, what's the other threat that they could have? Alexstrasza. So we have the answers. Second Execute, so he has 1 Shield Slam left, and that's it as far as hard removal goes. This is our second Valence chosen, and we can pretty much deactivate Shield Slam just by running this in his face. I don't want to extend any more into Brawl though, so I think we can just hold back here. Or do I want to just put on the heat? How likely is second Brawl really? We've dealt with Sylvanas, which is his other tempo swing back, and we've dealt with Brawl. So like the only tempo swing back he has is second Brawl if he runs it, and judging by that Execute, I don't think he does, because he's afraid of pressure, right? So that's why he executed. So I think we can go aggressive here. But I'm still pretty hesitant about it. It's scary, man. Alright, Gromash is fine. We have death. Value Grom. Now we don't have to worry about dying. So we have the answers for all of the bombs still. We could even save the death if I wanted to have it for Alexstrasza, and then not have to use Light Bomb, and can use Light Bomb for like big board extensions, I guess. I'm fine with that. It also makes my minion huge. It's like too much value on board not to do it, right? I don't want to waste a card for something I don't have to. He's got a lot more cards than me, though. So there's some merit just to keep my pressure on board because of the card counts currently. Because we're hitting fatigue long before him, but I don't know how he deals with my board at the moment. Because he's at the point where life can't be traded for board anymore. Oh, shit. Maybe he can still trade life for board, because that is efficient trades for... I was saying Death Spite he can't trade for board, but Gore Howl, that might be able to do it. No, I think we can get Choma out there now, though. I've already committed by my play last turn that I'm ready to go the pressure route, so I saved the Shadow of Death so I don't have to use the Light Bomb to clear his big threats, so that I can go all minion pressure and try and kill him. So that's where we're at in life. Looks like he's Alexing himself back up. Then we death and keep pushing forward. Double revenge. Oh my god. Well, he's dead on board, right? Double revenge, though. That's interesting. Good old Chromagus. Usually that matchup's really tough, but what are the things that went well for us? We were able to get some early cycle off a Northshire Cleric that was good. He missed his Deathbite. That was huge. Like, him not having the Deathbites was, like, really what made the matchup go in our favor, because we were able to just get a board where he had to use his hard removal on it, and then we're able to just keep getting chip damage in and set up situations where weapons were bad since he didn't have them early enough. And really start snowballing it, and then he had to brawl early because we were snowballing it, and yeah.